Hello, class. The grandmother I met at the age of 24. I had butterflies on my way to go see my grandmother for the first time. Upon arrival, my heart started pounding. My nerves was everywhere. I wanted to go back home, but I knew I couldn't because I had answers that needed, I had questions that needed to be answered. Opened the door to see her sit right there at the table, talking on the phone with her daughter and telling her daughter that she had to go because her granddaughter was here, as if she knew I was on my way. So today, class, I'll be sharing with you some of the things that I admire about my grandmother and hoping that this will help someone else to get to know their father and mother side. And to always let y'all know that you need that one person to be able to admire throughout life. The three aspects about my grandmother that I admire is her childhood, her family, and her hobbies. The first one is her childhood. My grandmother was raised in a big family. She has 12 siblings, 7 brothers, and 5 girls, including herself. Big family, I know. She was also raised up in the church. That was a must, and still is a must to this day. The second aspect about my grandmother that I admire is her family. My grandmother has been married to my grandfather for 56 years. I know, a long time. And it's always been something for me to look up to as I get older. And it's very rare now. My grandparents has 7 children, big family, and my grandmother also loves unconditionally her family. And you can tell as you sit in the room with her family, you can feel the love. She always raised them off of love. And nowadays, you don't find it as much. The third aspect about my grandmother I love is her hobbies. She had plenty of them. One being, she loved to keep the family history together. She loved to get all the information for family reunions. That's one thing she loved, is keeping her family together. And it's always nice to have that grandmother as the foundation of the family. Once you lose that foundation, you don't have it anymore. Some other hobbies about my grandmother, she loves to cook. She always say to a person's stomach, is to cook a home-cooked meal. Well, she has lots of recipes and have shared some with me to share with my family so they can pass it down to their children. It's always been beautiful. That's always been something that I admire about her. And the last thing about her hobby, she loves crossword puzzles. That's some stuff that she loves to do when she has time to do it. In summary, the 3 things that I admire about my grandmother is her family, her childhood, and her hobbies. Today, me and my grandmother still stay in contact, either every other day, on the phone, in person. She always there for me when I'm going through hard times in life. She always quotes Psalms 23. When I walk through the door, she can feel the energy. Psalms 23, granddaughter, that's all she says. And I look forward to that every time I go visit with my grandmother. That's my grandmother. I love those things about her. I love to be able to pass it down to my family. Some of the things that I have cited to you was given to me by L.R., her daughter, that knows her very well. It was a personal interview dated December the 20th, 2014. The second site is DB, which is her niece, that knows her well as well and knows about this situation pretty well. Personal interview dated December the 15th, 2014. The last source is by BL, I'm sorry. And that's her daughter as well. And she knows her pretty well. That was a personal interview dated December the 5th, December the 18th, 2014. those are some of the things that I admire about my grandmother. And hope y'all enjoy. Thank y'all.